The pizza for you and me. What's up, y'all? I got Stoosey Boys up in the house, cold kicking it live, having a good time. Hoping everyone can have a great one with us. Let's be sure to we'll go ahead and get this poll going while we're hanging and banging and such. Hoping to get some repeat offenders up in the house. Damn. Here we go. No. Hey, there you go. There's a poll to get us starting. Hell yeah. Take them apples. Right on, rock auto. Hope everyone's having a great one. Hope everyone's having a wonderful one. Appreciate the folk on the stream. Of course, appreciate the folk double tapping, driving up in likes. We got one like already, baby. Hell yeah. Appreciate the folk hitting it up in chat, telling us where it is, where they're at. And definitely appreciate the folks subscribing. Wild Wade Lucero up in the house. Let's fucking get it, Wade. Hell yeah. What kind of crazy ass cotton fur thing? Hell yeah. Here, see, we can eyeball the neighbors together. Watch them sons of bitches. Here they come down the road. We've got our first vehicle. What's it going to be? Looks like a dually. Oh, baby. Look at there it goes. Look at it. Oh, yeah. Look at that. This fucking car going by. Stoosey Boys live up in the house. Played the fifth, of course, as always, if necessary. What is Emerald Blaze? So, peace, calm, positivity, love, safety, and determination from Kentucky all the way around the wide, wide world. Fantastic times all. USA with the good evening. Hell yeah, let's get it. Or I'm sorry. USA from Santa Fe. What's popping? What's good? Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, we'll get this with the exotic indoor Emerald Blaze, baby. What is and what shall be that which is to be determined by the self. All right, now that's defined in unity. Unity within one, unity within the all, right? See, because reality is definitive on perspective, right? Okay, so if reality defines perspective, then that which narrative inhibits the soul within, right? So it's kind of like a complex thing. You have to look at the universe in the big picture, right? It's all in like, it's never expanding. There is no limit. But think of it as an amorphous blob spreading out all over. Chat, does this guy like ball court torture? I can't tell. Lord of the Onion Rings up in the house. The porch is a sacred place. They damn right. What's up, everyone? Hope everyone's having a wonderful time. Double tap the by God and likes, baby. Let's fucking get it. Hell yeah. Life is for the living, and that's what it's all about, baby. At your ass. Not today, Texas. Damn psychologists. Getting wild out here. You got to watch them. But yes, the porch is a very sacred, very wonderful place. Especially when the cars are turned around. That way we're not sitting here just displaying folks' license plate. I'm telling you. Hell yeah, baby. All kinds of fine folk dropping through. Hope everyone's having a good one. Hope everyone's having a wonderful one. Questions, opinions, comments, and concerns to be voiced and fielded down below. I can't help but notice that iris plot there looks awful goddamn non-weeded. Hell yeah. That also appears that I may be without a fire stick. And of course, as y'all know, that's a terrible place to be. Hit it up, Rock City. Where's that light? Yeah, damn, just throw it at me.
Don't let the dog out.
Oh, that too. We would have settled that. Hell yeah, everybody. So be sure to hit it up in chat. Tell us what it is, by God. We've been having tons of fun with the live streams here lately. They've been wild. They've been wicked. They've been different. Hope folk were able to catch that short from earlier about the first time I drank a Red Bull and got stranded in the ocean. Jessica Stardust up in the house. Let's fucking get it. We've got our 5 likes. So you know what that means? It's time to plead the fifth. Who's to say what isn't? The hell is it? Emerald Blaze? Emerald something. Take it, pack it, fire it up, come along. Take a hit from the bong. Now, we like blunts and real big fat cones, but the double barrel bong was getting us stoned, and don't spill it. There's water inside, you don't spill it. Yo, it smells like shit upon the carpet, so don't spill it. So damn smooth when I get a green hit of that skunky, funky, smelling green shit. We'll sing my song and puffin' all night long and taking hits from the bong. Yeah. Can I get a hit? Smoke that bowl, take that bong, and then plug it, unplug it, don't strain. I love you, Mary Jane. She never complained. Would I even marry? With that bowl, I'll light up the cherry. Rainbow Band, my baby, my get up in the house. Let's get it. Sorry, I was doing a little musical sing-along. Y'all know how it is. Look at all these glorious, groovy repeat offenders up in the house. It's a sea of beautiful blue. That's how we like it around here. Damn right. You live by the fifth, you die by the fifth. And of course, everybody's doing a brand new dance now. Come on, baby, let's do some locomotion. You probably fucking like it if you give it a chance now. 5 folk have subscribed. And somebody said, no, I like your shirt. Rest in peace. Hello, this is John Redcorn. Sorry about the way things worked out, but everything may or may not happen for a reason. Very upset about John Redcorn, but apparently he wasn't going to be the new shit anyway. Apparently. Something about him been going wild up at like their meetings and Q&A shit or whatever, screaming and hollering about this, that, and the other. I know he had a barbecue sauce because I've seen that ad. He's like, hello, this is John Redcorn. Got my new barbecue sauce. Redcorn's da-da-da-da, you know what I mean? It's like, I'd give it a whirl if they were still making it, but I really highly doubt that they're still making John Redcorn's, especially in light of recent events. Whoa. Hell yeah. Hell's bells and half-cooked corn bales. I'm fucking serious. Jesus jumping. Bull frog Christ. He said, right, probably not anymore. It's one of the, life is short, right? You got to jump on your opportunities and shit when it's available. You know what I mean? You got to move swift in this world. That's part the key. That's part the process. That's how you get it done, you dig? This Emerald Blaze is something else. Get you jumped up, hopping, jumping around all jackrabbit and style and everything else. The porch may be sacred, but I think after all this time, your boy is finally going to have him a seat. That way he doesn't have to jump around all over the place. Because that's been about the last several live streams. And don't get me wrong, it's a whole lot of fun. But let's just go ahead and have us a little seat. Well, you get down the fiddle and you get down the bow. You kick off your shoes, baby, throw them on the floor. Dance in the kitchen till the morning light. Louisiana Saturday night. My brother Bill and my other brother Jack, belly full of beer and a possum in a sack. 15 kids in the front porch light. Louisiana Saturday night. When the kinfolk leave and the kids get fed, me and my woman gonna slip off to bed. Have a little fun when we turn out the lights. Louisiana Saturday night. If you don't know, then you know. Or now you know. USA. Is that a banjo emoji? Oh my God, it is. Hell yeah. 110%. So how's everyone's day going? Of course, we got to ask. It's a part of the stream. If you don't like our daily vibe check, I can't help you. I hope everyone's having a good one. And it's my way, if nobody asks how your day's going, man, fucking Stoosey just did and it's going to again. How's your day going? You could go the numerical route, or you could just give a brief description or what have you. But I hope everyone's having a good one. I hope everyone's having a wonderful one. Did you guys burn the stump already? Well, I mean, we burned it, but it's going to have to be burned again. Y'all see it, mother? Look at it, haunts us. Frankly, it taunts us. That son of a bitch all back there, all non-burnt and shit. That motherfucking... With more stuff on it, he can't help but notice. Today is 8. Had the day off and got pizza tonight. Damn it, it's huge. The pizza we had wasn't worth a flying fuck, but some food is better than no food, so we'll make up for it with that sweet fudge brownie vanilla milkshake that's going to be fucking bomb diggity. Your boy knows from experience. God, it's going to be so fucking good. Ooh. A lady might get like a strawberry brownie thing. Or she could do vanilla chocolate brownie. I'm telling you, it's good as motherfucker. Sean White is L up in the house. What's poppin', Shashawn? Hope Sean's doing awesome today. Hope everyone's doing awesome today, frankly. 4 more fires, there will still be stump left. Bullshit. So I would need one of them fucking RPD machine guns, just shoot it about 100 fucking times into all the pieces, and then now let's burn that son of a bitch. You got some cookie dough and brownie bites ice cream. Oh, word. See, you could just take that, chunk it in there, make a milkshake out of it, and bomb it along. But I like working with base ingredients. It's like, all right, we got vanilla. Well, I can do anything with vanilla, so Reese's, check. Oreos, check. Brownie, check. Fucking good as hell. And I'm talking that home style now, not that vanilla bean bullshit. Vanilla bean ain't worth a damn. That's some subpar ass ice cream right there. You want to talk about a slow rolling thing here? I hope not. I've got a baby shower and a wedding to host. Got to have that stump gone. We'll blow the hell out of it. 12 gauge up in the house. What's popping, Gagey? Oh, just got done cooking dinner, sitting down, relaxing. How's your day going? I'd have to call it fucking probably hanging at an 8. Everything just happening the way it should or whatever. We're grooving along. Probably an 8. 100%. I'm calling it right down the middle. Why I say calling it right down the middle is I call it an 8, but yeah. Kind of like how many viewers we got, baby. What's up, y'all? Y'all be sure to hit it up in chat. Tell us where it is, where it's at. Tell us how your day's going. Tell us what the vibe situation is. And, of course, be sure to double tap that screen, drive up them likes. And if you haven't subscribed, well, we sure would appreciate it if you did. Doesn't matter. I got to check back on the poll. We're 8 votes and only one sorry bastard said no. I hear you. We ain't for everyone. That's a tough lesson to learn, but hey. In the words of the great Samuel L. Jackson, fuck them. But for the record, I've been fine, Gagey. Old 12 gauges up in the house, packing a pumping, rocking, shacking, packing. He's a bad man pajama, straight up in pajamas. There's always got to be one SOB, yep. Well, it's human nature, I guess. It's provided endless comedy and endless If there wasn't that one SOB, I guess we wouldn't have shit to do. It would be too easy, you know what I mean? All of a sudden, there wouldn't be no adversary, so there wouldn't be the fun, the climb, you know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, when you got a little something working against you, it's like, oh, yeah, motherfucker. You know what I mean? You have to drill holes deep and put some diesel in there and burn it. I just figure endlessly douse it in fuel and light it and just stay fucking pleading the fifth for what, you know. But it eventually gets to a point like, all right, y'all, we sat around, we've burned this for 36 hours, okay? So we're going to have to fucking. I thought a constant burn over the weekend, as long as there were eyes on it, made sense. But, you know, we're 2 shots at it, I guess. Take that 30-30 and start blasting holes in that son of a bitch. If the dirt has been chipped off, that would also be exceptional. I was doing that with that rake just for like a moment, though. What about cutting it for firewood? Well, this is the fire. We don't have a wood stove or wood heating or anything, or a fireplace or anything like that, USA. So no, it's just whole stump has gotta go. So we're already kind of, I guess we'd just chop it up and then it would be firewood being burned. But you know what I'm saying? Now this emerald blaze is fucking wild. Yeah. Got you guys burn in the winter. Pawpaw rocks kerosene, and we have kerosene on standby, but no, we just do the space heaters, man. We ain't real hillbillies. We're just rednecks. Oh, trust me, when it's about that, and you got to think the winters in New Mexico, I'm under the impression, are a hell of a lot worse than what we're dealing with here, just on account of how fucking frigid it gets and stays. It's like, yeah, we'll have our spells of teens and single digits, and I've seen slight sub-zeros and everything else, but that's only for like a week or two at a time kind of thing. I mean, it doesn't lay in and stay that way. It'll get back up to like 30, 40 or whatever and chill, maybe 20s. It just doesn't stay that damn harsh forever. Get that fucking moonshine lighter up. Plus, I imagine being a firewood salesman in the desert would be lit. I know you're not in the desert, but still, propane and propane. I sell propane and propane accessories, I tell you what. Damn it, Dale. Did you see that you saw the fucking... Yeah. I'm trying to buy a WD-40 and a damn hammer. And then, I tell you what, man, the dango boy, I tell you the dango tube top down there, jiggle around, man, until we come back, them dango Stoosey Boy live stream, man, the type of all them dango subscribers, man, today. Dango appreciating the dango views, dango appreciating the dango likes. I tell you what, man, it just dang, you dango don't know. So how's everyone doing? We got wood stove in the shed. Yeah, we don't ever use that motherfucker. I got the word on USA's Day. And Sean Whitesell's day. How's everyone else's day going? I gotta drop back and ask the folk, the important people, the fam dam, the bad mama jammas. Gage, you been living. I hear you. That's all a man can do. The first snow comes from the mountains, and the cold consumes my soul. Chuck the last wood of the season to keep my bones and spirit warm. I hear dogs in the distance barking, hunting under the midnight moon. It's a little dirt water there for you. He's a mountain man, though. God damn it. Yeah, speaking of asthma, let me just snatch this here box of peanut brittle. It is a little warm out here, though. That you get it, man. I am so out of the realm of thinking of freezing cold. It is hot, man. Oregon. I love chopping firewood. Yeah, get swole as a son of a bitch. Hell yeah. That's how I felt about hand tilling fucking the land, but God, a tiller's so much better. We get everything worked out, upgrade the fucking tractor, and then everything gets real good. You know what I mean? It just, you totally get it. It's like, we're not getting swole anymore. But yeah, but goddamn, look at the fucking time versus work output you fucking get. Damn, dude. Like I say, I can say I have turned a plot by hand, I have turned a plot by tiller, and I have turned a plot by fucking tractor. Well, what you know, once you get up there with up at Squirrels, Daddy, that was a lot of fun. And I gotta say, tractor seems to cover the most ground. Like, you can have a whole fucking little big ass relatively plot in like 5 fucking minutes with a goddamn bright whatever setup. It's gonna take you probably about an hour, maybe 2, depending on how much you could actually cover if you were like speed racing it with a tractor in 5 minutes. I'm talking one turn, one till, one go, kind of like how a tiller. And another thing, having to go back over it with the tiller. Yeah. Tiller takes about 4 times long. And then there's hand turning that shit. God damn. Well, that takes about 25 fucking times as long as a tractor. Yeah, equipment makes about all the fucking difference in the world, buddy. Like to froze to death and went to electric heat. Yeah, but goddamn, that fucking house over there stay hotter than a motherfucker. God. If you froze to death in that, then Jesus, no wonder you be wearing jackets all the time. Damn Skippy. Hell yeah. I never lived in that house. Fair enough. I can't help it. Like I say, they keep that motherfucker toasty. I'm like, God, you go in that son of a big dude. All them negative blood individuals in there just fucking like a damn lizards on a heat rock. For real. Anybody hear anybody got any real badass music shout outs? Not necessarily something we're going to particularly jump in and fucking jam on. Who's been vibing on a particular artist or something? I've been kicking a lot of the Night Watchman here recently. Night Watchman is fire. Tom Morello's acoustic act, good as a motherfucker. First 3 albums, solid gold. Uniontown wasn't bad. I think it was all covers, though. But they were some solid covers. This Land Is Your Land, 16 Tons. Some other shit I can't remember. Night Watchman is fire. Totally worth checking out. So that's my contribution to the fucking... that's what I'm putting in on it. What else is there? Who else has got something to put in on it? I got the Night Watchman in there. So someone who's got me an artist that they've been really rocking on, rap, rock, classical. I don't give a fuck. Who's been jamming on something here lately? If I know the homies, if I know the fam, damn, everybody's got something. Abel Hart, it's noise music. I don't know what that is. What is that? I know what Hart is, but I kind of heard all the hits too many times at this point. So, you know. But now Abel Hart, that sounds like something totally different. Totally different. Listening to more rock and 90s music. So we're talking like grunge stuff, you know, the big 5 or 6 or however many we decided there are. Or like we're talking the more like alternative side. Maybe a little I don't know, Marilyn Manson back in the day, maybe a little Rob Zombie, maybe a little like Days of the New. Maybe we can talk White Zombie and Pantera as well. Sublime. Always a way to go with the plead the fifth culture. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Some 90s is one of the best decades of music there are. Ozzy Osbourne, that's a way to go. I don't know if I prefer solo Ozzy or Black Sabbath. That's a real tough one. I'm not gonna lie. Like all of it, grunge, all days of the news, great one, Sublime, word. How about Butthole Surfers? I don't mind the sun sometimes, the images it shows. There is only one song that anybody really knows. Cinnamon and sugar and softly spoken lie. Alice in Chains is wonderful. I'm probably the best grunge band in my opinion. Well, but then you think about Stone Temple Pilots. It'd either be Alice in Chains or Stone Temple Pilots. Stone Temple Pilots kick ass. Nirvana, a bit overrated. Pearl Jam, a bit overrated. Good. Everybody needs Eddie Vedder and everybody needs Kurt Cobain. I'm right there with you, but just a little too much there. Alice in Chains, Soundgarden, Stone Temple, I totally feel like they got the proper amount of recognition. I have heard a couple Stone Temple Pilot songs, maybe a few too many times. But Interstate Love Song, if you don't hear it for at least a few months or something, is always wonderful when it comes on when you're driving. Plush, same way, especially when you're treated to the acoustic version of Plush. Total fucking fire. Red Hot Chili Peppers. Well, I know Rainbow Band's all about that Red Hot Chili Peppers and that Jack Johnson, that damn Curious George music. It's alright. They some ditties in there. Oh, fucking hippie band out there on the beach. Red Hot Chili Peppers always fantastic. I remember Californication was one of the first CDs I got my hands on, and then proceeded to break it. It really bummed me out. Cause I know for sure that life is beautiful around the world. Well, I know it's you. You say hello and then I say I do. Ted Nugent, Total Fire, Stranglehold, the very first song on the very first album. Fucking, dude come out the gates blowing the doors off the handles. I fucking love Stranglehold. A million times more than fucking Cat Scratch Fever. I'm really random with a little dirty bird sitting on the curb chirping and burping and eating dirty earthworms. That sounds like poetry, bro. Are you writing poetry? Stranglehold kicks ass, man. First song, first album, I'm telling you. Ted Nugent, total. The fucking, what are they? The Detroit Maniac or some fucking shit like that. Motor City Maniac. Is that what they called him? Fred Bear. He was talking about 90s because it was able to get our discussion about grunge going. Of course, Tool, Ramstein in the early days, Ramstein or however the fuck you pronounce it. Fantastic group, come out in the 90s. Korn, Disturbed got their start in the 90s. Barely caught that ass in. Third Eye Blind, 311. Goddamn, L7's the way to go. Bricks are heavy. I have 2 Red Hot Chili Pepper records on the record player. Hell yeah. Well, that would be a disaster on mine because mine only takes 1, but 2, goddamn. I want to gamble. Maybe not Californication. Let's go Stadium Arcadium and goddamn Blood Sugar Sex Magic. I'm calling it. They only have like 15 or 20 fucking albums or something. She got Blood Sugar Sex Magic, Stadium Arcadium, Californication. Was that Mother's Milk or some fucking shit? God, Rainbow be kicking my ass. I'm trying to remember all this shit. There you go. Final answer. Yeah. Blood Sugar Sex Magic and goddamn Stadium Arcadium. The new one seemed kind of promising. It's like everyone agreed that they were back on drugs again or something. And it's like, okay, now we're fucking... The one about the drummer boy or something about a drum, I forget. Real weird off the wall shit. 'Cause I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. You said it in fucking chat. It had to happen. Hell yeah. That's worth the 5th plead for sure. About 100 fucking oxen carts going down the road, carrying some wheat in bags. And then you get in on some of that bitty bitty bang 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 bitty bang bang bitty bang. Giddy bitty bang bang bitty bang bang bitty ben ben bitty ben ben. Early Sunday morning, it was a big ganja smuggling. Hey. And all the mud we gon' pick Cali buds, then we'll load them down up off the top. Yeah. One by one, load up the van. All of that ganja around. Put it on a plane. The weed goes to Spain, and money just pours like rain. There he goes. Samson 2.0 is in the fucking thick of it yet again. Damn, that's a neat. It's like a F-150 like Baja edition going down the road. That ain't bad. Extended cab. Probably got that 1/3 door option, maybe. It wasn't bad looking. I don't know what the hell it was. Bitty bitty bong gong, bitty bong gong, bitty ben in the ben, yeah. Sometimes you just got to eat hamburgers and French fries. Sometimes you just got to have the shitty great value pizza. But then you'll have a good milkshake that makes up for it. We make a little love and then a famous pot roast. Hit him with a microwave. What in the hell? Oh, now that's funny as shit. Yeah. He said, so I made her some of this world famous pot roast. That's fucking hilarious. Is it good though? Damn. Bro got hit with a microwave. Show that son of a bitch whose balls. In the back roads, if we don't have pork, we use whatever we can find. I use squirrel for this. Oh, yeah, no, that ain't nothing. Yeah, I hear you. You cook it, right? Hey, food's food, right? Is it preferable? No. Not. No. 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 Now, don't get me wrong. I agree. Is deer meat the best meat? I'm not going to say it's better than chicken or beef necessarily, but like deer meat's good eating. So, and that's damn good eating. I can eat the fuck out of some deer. Oh, man. The deer tacos, the deer spaghetti, the deer burger helper. Come on, man. It was beautiful. Not to mention the sausage and the fucking whatever the shit with the cheese was and making jerky out that bitch. Every fucking thing else, it's great. It's just deer's great. And then you start going, but now wild game on the other hand, well, from what I've tasted, there's nothing hankerable about it. Like squirrel, I've had squirrel like once or twice. That barbecued squirrel, it was okay. You know what I mean? It just wasn't anything, deer burger. I think we did do deer burgers, if I'm not mistaken. They were good as shit. The deer tacos were probably the best, though. That was crazy. I've had elk jerky and elk, like, shit of that nature, but I haven't had, like, I guess you'd say, like, venison or roast cuts or anything like that from an elk. We ain't got them big sons of bitches running around here. Imagine hitting one, so I chased my buddy down, knocked him out, time my truck drove him down the road about it. Jesus Christ. Samson, tell you done bonked him with a microwave. Why'd you have to do all that? Yes. Bonked him right on the noggin, too. Oh, now I'm seeing that deer stew. I've not done that yet, but because he threw a bag of shit he had on him at me. What the hell? Elk stew's great. Elk toss some elk meat and eggs for breakfast. Listen, you can't beat steak and eggs. That's the only time I could have a well done T-bone and it be completely fine. I would honestly for breakfast err on the side of like medium well, but if it was to turn out well done, well, I can accept that. Now, would I go fried eggs or scrambled? I might go scrambled, no cheese on that. But fried eggs and a medium well T-bone steak, yeah. Yeah. Say about my mother, she's the sweetest cupcake you'll ever get out of the oven. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's a nice thing to use. Oh, that's the first. That's a nice thing to say. That's hilarious. Fried with chili and some potatoes on the side. Wade's like, hey, elk tacos for sure. He looked up from his bench. He said, I heard that. Hey, it sounds like we got to get out there. I hear bear meat's good meat. But the problem is you gotta cook the fuck out of it. Like we meat thermometer and that fucking shit. Because it is riddled with parasites. Like there's no doubt of if it is. No, there's only the know that it is. So, but once you cook it, it's totally fine. I'm on no big deal, no problem. Just came to my trailer with a black eye city. What the hell? Well, I absolutely agree with that, Samson 2.0. You're 100% there. Yet another weird. Samson, are you getting clean on me? What the? Depends on what the bear has been eating for the flavor of bear. I would argue probably. Absolutely. As far as wild, crazy ass me, I'm just not. If I could just have the finances to do the piss out of conventional meats and such, I would be happy. You know what I mean? I'd love to do some big ass fucking like gumbo cook out here or something, or some kind of fucking. Which I guess technically there's nothing stopping us from cooking gumbo other than a fucking big ass pot. I have to get with some folk about that. Of course, there's the shrimp allergy, but we could do chicken and sausage. All meat has parasites. Yeah, but I think the bear one is it's like trichinosis or something, isn't it? I railed in the behind and said that motherfucker. What the hell? Samson 2.0, that's just nasty. The slowest burning fucking thing, I swear. Loving it. Loving it, man. I always wonder why why Chong put so much inflection on his performance on the fucking Up in Smoke. Why it's because he wasn't. He was just that goddamn. How my kids taste. Samson 2.0. What is the best? Because you've apparently had like, this is your buddy. So what's the best time that you two have ever had? And I may greatly regret that question. And, what's the best time you and him have ever had, like as friends? Like none of this, all this extra crazy horse shit. Have y'all ever went like hunting, fishing, snowboarding, kayaking, whatever the fuck? You know what I mean? Has there been some like moments there where he was really, yeah, for real? If you want to see them pour Coca-Cola on a rock, yeah, my mom told me about that back in the day. For the record, I don't wanna. Does that mean we can just wash all of our meat in Coca-Cola and that'll deparasite them? I think you're on to something. Because I've had Mountain Dew seasoned. I think it was ham. It had Mountain Dew Whiteout was part of the fucking marinated. Man, that shit was so motherfucking good, dude. Holy shit. It was like, man. I want to say barbecue without the sauce, but that isn't really. I imagine it's almost like that Hawaiian shit. Except there was no pit or it wasn't done proper or nothing like that. But Dave and Buster's and his wife who gets drunk pass at the hotel and they do it. Wow. Dave and Buster's. Wow. Well, just wow. I've never been to a Dave and Buster's. St. Louis. But he never knew, so we enjoyed the trip. Wow. Just wow. Cherry Dr. Pepper pulled pork. Okay. That sounds like a damn good idea right there. Yes, sir. Papa's Cherry Dr. Pepper pulled pork shine. How about that? I just took your really good idea and turned it into a horrible idea. I heard him. He said, ugh. That sounds terrible. Because he heard Papa's Cherry Dr. Pepper and he's thinking, okay, all right, that maybe, yeah, but now this, and then pulled pork and he goes, they did it again. He said, ooh. Nah, I hear you. It sounds terrible. Right up there with the wood flavored ice cream. I don't know what. Has there ever been smoked ice cream? Let's stop and think about that for a minute. I'm not talking fucking melted ice cream. Just like, have they ever smoked ice cream? If not, why not? Obviously, it melts or whatever, but maybe smoke the part of the ingredients and then make the ice cream and bang, pow, boom, you're in the money. I rubbed his back the whole time. It was me. What the hell? That's just wrong, Samson. USA's dying over here. But yeah, is there no smoke flavored ice? If anybody makes $1 million off that, just know that you got it from me. You can go down in history as inventing that, but you'll know where you got it from, and that's enough for me. Smoked ice cream. Everyone will try it once. I bet. 100 fucking hamburgers. Everybody. I am fucking good, bro. There's everything in the world that is wrong with doing your buddy's wife. See, Wade would try it. All of a sudden, everyone's like, and I'm not. We could even talk yeehaw smoked ice cream with like infused. Hold on a minute. We're into something. We got an idea here. Infuse the ice cream. Smoke the ice cream with the yeehaw. Buy some liquid smoke and add it. Yeah, I know, right? That's basically what I'm talking about here. Liquid smoke. Call them smoked milkshakes. You can put liquid smoke in them. I fucking swear. I tell you what, Samson, we just can't do this nonsense no more. We're going to go ahead and hit him with the Jesus Christ. I'm tired of your nonsense. This channel does not support adultery, all right? I don't think that's... They have an ice cream bar here that recently opened. It's 21 and up. So you're going to swagger in that son of a bitch, stoned to the bone, and be like, all right, boys, with a fucking little thing of liquid smoke, right? And say, all right, now. Smoked cheese. I hear. That is what I hear. Wade. Up about the smoked cheese. Can you bring your own ingredients to the ice cream bar? But only for yourself. That's the trick. Be like, no, I'm not about to poison everyone here or anything like that. No. Just let's see if it's fucking who's got the set. Yeah. Smoked queso. However the hell they make the queso at the Mexican restaurants, and as soon as I figure out exactly what ingredients they're getting and using, it'll be game over. Because I have not been able to replicate that at home in any way, shape, or form. Maybe I'm going to have to talk to the desert dwellers of the fam dam on that. I tried the old ox cut fucking cheese or whatever, the big block or whatever that you like break down or whatever the fuck, but it just wasn't. I think maybe it's the seasonings. I can make the queso, but it's the proper seasonings that elude me. Good recipes on smoked queso. I'll send one in Discord. Thank you, USA. You're the fucking man. There you go. That's almost a pinnable comment. No explanation, no nothing. There's some good recipes on smoked queso. I'll send one in Discord. Wade makes it. Well, I kind of figured. That seems kind of like up Wade's alley. But we all know about that restaurant fucking queso. You know what I'm saying? Flour, cream, and cheese. It's got to be the seasonings, though. It is so got to be the seasonings. Also, what cheese, what cream. I guess if there's a recipe coming in Discord, then there you go. But it's got to be the seasonings. I think maybe there's jalapeno going in that. It's hard to tell. As an American, I'm so used to processed bullshit. It's hard to tell with good food sometimes. Green chili and jalapeno. Aha! See there? See? It's the spices that elude. Spices is the hardest part to master with cooking, at least for me. Everything else is relatively easy. I like using fresh jalapenos instead of pickled. Well, I've got about 50 of them sons of bitches back there, so hopefully that ought to be enough fresh jalapenos to do us. They're looking a little rough, but that's nothing a little H2O ain't going to solve once the sun goes down a little further. Want to make sure you water your plants sundown or sunrise so they don't get burnt up by the sun, because water, I have no idea. I guess if they intake water when it's sunny, then the water gets hot or something in them. I have no idea. They burn up. It ain't good for them. So therefore, I wonder which is better, because I would argue that doing it at night would probably be more the way to go, as opposed to do it in the morning, and then it gets hot anyway. So, like, you're kind of fucked out there. You know what I mean? It cooks the roots. Ah, see, there you go. That's why I would assume doing it at night would be like the safe bet. Because then all of a sudden it's like, hey, you know what I'm saying? All right, y'all, back here, guys. It's been a banging ass stream. Hope everyone has had a good, fun time. I know I have. It's always fucking like to water at night. They get to absorb all night and dry out in the day. There you go. See? He's right there with me. Been a fun stream. Been a banging stream. Appreciate all the folk dropping in, vibing, hanging with us, double tapping, driving up in likes, hitting it up in chat, telling us where it is and where it was at. All the cool cats that may or may not have subscribed to the Stoosey Boys, growing every day, trying like hell to. Hope everyone has a good one. Hope everyone has a great one. A wonderful night and a good evening. And, of course, we're going to have a badass tomorrow. We'll be getting the weekend kicked off. You never know. There could even be a burning in our future. We don't know. It sits back there, tantalizing us with its unscorchedness. Anyway, so y'all be good. Y'all be great. Y'all be sure to check out the Stoosey Boys short, my wonderful Red Bull story. And hope everyone has a good one. So it's been C-Man and Stoosey Boys. Appreciate all the folk once again, one last time. Y'all be good. Y'all be great. I guess we are out.